High in the Arctic, a resilient people thrived. We know them as the Inuit, but their story is deeply connected to a group called the Thule. The Thule were skilled hunters and innovators. They navigated the icy landscapes with mastery, but how did these remarkable people transform into the Inuit we know today? Their story is one of adaptation, migration, and cultural evolution. The Thule left behind clues. Archaeologists study their tools, homes, and artwork. We piece together their story like a puzzle. It's a story of survival against all odds. The Thule adapted to some of the harshest conditions on Earth. Their legacy lives on in the traditions and spirit of the Inuit people. Around the year 1000 CE, a new culture emerged near the Bering Strait. This was the beginning of the Thule people. They were skilled hunters of whales and walrus. Their ingenuity was evident in their tools and hunting techniques. They relied on the bounty of the sea for survival. The Thule developed sophisticated harpoons and kayaks. These tools allowed them to harvest large marine mammals. They relied on teamwork and skill. Life was challenging, but the Thule people were resourceful and adaptable. They thrived in a land where few dared to venture. The Thule were not content to stay in one place. Driven by a quest for new hunting grounds, they began to migrate east. They moved across the Arctic with remarkable speed. Their kayaks and umiaks, large skin boats, carried them across vast distances. Families packed their belongings and moved across the ice and sea. They followed the migration patterns of whales and seals. They established new settlements in present-day Canada and Greenland. The Thule's expansion was a testament to their navigational skills and their enduring spirit of exploration. The Arctic presented formidable challenges. The Thule people faced long, dark winters and frigid temperatures. They learned to adapt and survive in this extreme environment. They built warm, insulated homes called qarmat. These dome-shaped structures provided shelter from the elements. The Thule people wore clothing made from animal skins. Caribou, seals, and polar bears provided warmth and protection. Their diet consisted primarily of meat and fat. They developed techniques for preserving food to last through the long winters. Section 5. Tools of the Arctic. The Thule people were remarkable innovators. They developed specialized tools and technologies for survival in the Arctic. The toggle harpoon was one of their most ingenious inventions. This weapon revolutionized whale hunting. The harpoon head, attached to a line, would rotate after piercing a whale. This ensured a secure hold. They also crafted kayaks for hunting and transportation. These sleek vessels were fast and maneuverable. The Thule people's ingenuity is evident in their ability to thrive in such a challenging environment. Section 6. The ties that bind. The Thule people lived in small, close-knit communities. Family was paramount to their way of life. They relied on each other for survival. Elders held a respected position. They passed down knowledge and traditions. Storytelling and oral histories preserved their cultural heritage. They shared stories of hunting, exploits, myths, and legends. The Thule people valued cooperation and community spirit. These qualities were essential for their survival in the Arctic. Section 7. Encounters with the Dorset. As the Thule migrated east, they encountered another group of Arctic people. These were the Dorset, who had inhabited the region for centuries. The interactions between the Thule and Dorset are still debated by archaeologists. Some evidence suggests peaceful trade and cultural exchange. Other findings point to potential conflict. Over time, the Thule replaced the Dorset as the dominant culture. The reasons for this remain unclear. However, the Thule likely had advantages in hunting technology and social organization. Section 8. A changing world. The Thule people faced significant environmental changes. The medieval warm period, followed by the Little Ice Age, brought fluctuations in temperature and ice conditions. These changes affected the availability of prey and their hunting grounds. The Thule had to adapt to these shifting conditions. They adjusted their hunting strategies and migration patterns. Their resilience and adaptability enabled them to survive through periods of environmental upheaval. Section 9. The making of the Inuit. Over time, the Thule people underwent a gradual transformation. They developed distinct regional adaptations and cultural practices. This marked the emergence of the Inuit. The Inuit continued many of the Thule's traditions. They maintained their skills in hunting, tool-making, and survival. However, they also developed their own unique cultural expressions. The Inuit language, art, and spirituality reflect their deep connection to the Arctic environment. Section 10. Echoes of the Past. The legacy of the Thule people lives on in the traditions of the Inuit. Modern Inuit communities still rely on skills passed down through generations. Hunting, fishing, and crafting remain central to their way of life. The Inuit have a deep respect for their elders and the knowledge they carry. Storytelling and oral histories continue to preserve their cultural heritage. The Thule's spirit of resilience, innovation, and community endures in the hearts of the Inuit people. Section 11. A legacy of resilience. The story of the Thule people is a remarkable journey of adaptation and survival. They navigated the perils of the Arctic and transformed into the Inuit we know today. Their legacy reminds us of the power of human ingenuity and the importance of respecting cultural heritage. The Thule's story teaches us about the enduring bond between humanity and the natural world. Their ability to thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth serves as an inspiration to us all.